Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Laureli Shimayo, and this is MeWe Fairs, your safe space for authenticity and transformation. We have events throughout the Pacific Northwest, many online, and we're excited to bring you our free online fair. We are going to include so many different modalities and offerings today. We've got all sorts of talks that are happening for free. We've got sessions that are free by donation for a small price in a public room, and you can watch other people get those sessions. And there are private room sessions available also. It's exciting to have so many practitioners join us. We have some that have been with us for many years, some that are new and here for the first time, people that are growing at all different stages of offering their gifts. And just so you know, in the community, we have practice circles that help you open your intuition and find your gifts and practice your gifts that can lead you to be in the online fairs and to be in all the other events with us too. All right, so we're going to go through, do some introductions, and I'll be changing people on the screen because we've got so many more practitioners here than you can see right now. So we're going to start off with Diane, Mike H, and then Silas. So go ahead, Diane, and you've got a minute. So tell us who you are and what you do and what you're doing tonight.
Hi, everyone. My name is Diane Evans. I'm a fifth generation shaman, fourth generation druid, spiritual life coach, practicing the modality of sacred geometry. I'm in room 2. I will be offering readings, tarot, oracle, all that fun stuff. I love to do past life, ancestral healing, shadow work, inner child work, all the fun stuff, deep stuff. But I'm actually doing a talk at 6:30 on exploring sacred geometry. And just recently, I have launched a new class. It's a 14-week class, and it explores sacred geometry, meditation, journaling, all of the fun 2D, 3D levels of it, and really helping you understand how you can use it. It's designed for everybody to really explore and to understand it on a deeper level in a spiritual way. So I welcome everybody in for that talk, and otherwise stop in, say hi. Glad to see you all here tonight, and let's have some fun.
Thanks, Diane. Next is Mike H, then Silas, and then Mandi. Mike, yeah.
Me?
So,
Okay. Sorry, I'm zoned out. Hi, my name is Mike Hernandez. I'm a professional tarot reader. My readings are real, practical, and focused, and they provide you with clarity, guidance, and direction. I'm going to be doing a talk at 5:30 on the 4 elements and the 4 selves in the tarot. Interesting topic. I'll be doing tarot Q&A all throughout the fair. So if you have any questions at all about the tarot, come see me. I'll see what I can do to answer them. And if I don't know, I'll find out. um, I've got my reading that I'm doing today here, my little schedule and what I'm doing. 1 card readings, 3 card readings, and then my private readings and private mentoring. What else? I've been doing this for 18 years now, and I've literally done tarot everywhere that you can think of. So we have a lot of fun when I do it. So have a good time at the fair. Please visit everybody. Everybody's great around here. It's a great group, and have some metaphysical fun.
thanks so much, Mike. We've got Silas, Mandi, and then let's have Nicole go. I usually have the people that have done this many times go earlier, but Nicole's right there, so Nicole's going to go even though it's her first time. All right, so back to Silas.
Hi there, Silas the Sea Witch here, Ocean Mystic. So today I'll be doing tarot readings, sea runes, numerology, pendulum. A little bit later, we'll talk about timing your spell work with the tides to help increase that and when is a good time for that. Everything me is, oops, not that side, that side. This is my link tree. Everything me is there in one way, shape, or form. All my social media, how to do private readings with me later, including digital download readings and all those good things. So come and see me. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Silas. Mandi, Nicole, and then Arashaya.
Hi, my name is Mandi. I work in plant medicine, and I also have intuitive gifts, and I kind of blend those skills together for what I do with integration coaching. I also am trained and certified in Reiki and NLP. And tonight I'm going to be doing a couple talks, but I'm also going to be doing readings using my favorite oracle deck, the Herbal Astrology Oracle. So I'll be in room number 5. Feel free to come see me. And I think my first talk is at 5:15 on plant medicine and microdosing.
Great, thanks. We've got Nicole, then Arashaya, then Alina. So you've got a minute, Nicole. Tell us about what you do. And I changed the schedule that you haven't seen yet. So if you want me to explain more of the schedule when you get there, let me know.
Okay. I did say I'm in room 8. So I'm Nicole. I'm an innovative transformational coach. I support neurodivergent women who want to achieve sustainable balance in their life through somatic healing and processing. I take people into deep connection into their bodies where they quickly can release emotional patterns and reveal insights that are holding them back. I am in room 8 today. I'm not sure the schedule, but loosely, I'm going to be doing a talk about somatic healing, doing a class process for anybody who's in the room, in the public room, and then doing private sessions after. So thank you for having me.
And also your talks about somatic healing with the simple exercises at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. And I think you're doing some demos with people in the room if they're interested in that in the group room and your private sessions, as you said. Great. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's great. So Nicole is joining us for the first time. All right, we've got Arashaya, Alina, and Reverend Daryl for their introductions.
Hi everyone, I'm Arashaya. I'm a Reiki Shambhala master teacher and tarot guide as well. Tonight I will be in room 6, I think. So I will offer tarot and oracle readings, Reiki insight, energy healing, tarot guidance for your life direction, relationship, any question you may have. So I really do believe that when our energy is balanced, life begins to flow more naturally. So through Reiki, chakra balancing, and energy healing, I help people release stress, clear energetic blocks, calm the mind, and reconnect with the inner wisdom. So whether if you're looking for greater clarity, maybe emotional balance or confidence, Reiki supports your body, mind, and spirit in returning to that harmony. So if this resonates to you, I invite you to visit my room. I love to hear your story, answer your question, and explore how I can support you on your journey. Thank you, and I look forward to meeting you.
Thanks, Arashaya. We've got Alina, Reverend Daryl, and then Sally, and I'm going to move people around on the spotlight again.
My name is Alina, and I am a certified crystal healer and neurographics coach, and I read astrological oracle called Symbolon. Today, I will be in breakout room number 1, offering 1 card of 3 by donation collective readings and a selection of private readings. I also am doing 3 talks today. The first one is on crystal grids, and that's a small 20-minute talk. The second one is on basics of natal astrology. And the third one is on basics of neurographics, and I will show the algorithm that I haven't shown yet. So I got that one prepared. So I will be talking the night away, and if you want to talk the night away with me, feel free to join room number 1. I will gladly talk it out with anyone on any of those topics and any additional ones. And thank you for coming. I love seeing such a great group. Thank you.
Thanks, Alina. We've got Reverend Daryl, Sally, and then Kelsey.
Hi, my name is Daryl. I am a clairvoyant and energy healer. I do many types of readings, and in each of them, I'm looking at and describing energies in your chakra and your auras that affect your life. I had everything written out, and I don't feel like reading it now. I have over 30 years of experience. I work without tools. I get to the heart of your issues quickly, without judgment, and while maintaining a safe and neutral space for us to work. I'm going to be in room 10 tonight, and I have some special discounts for the MeWe fair and discount after the fair. So check me out. Check out my website too, psychicdaryl.com if you'd like, and learn more about me there, and stop in room 10 and say hi. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Reverend Daryl. We've got Sally, Kelsey, Sunflower, Shannon, and Mike AM. Sally.
Yes, I'm Sally Hummingbird, and thanks everybody for coming this evening. I will be in room 12. I do intuitive tarot and hypnotherapy. I also use the pendulum and medicine cards, whatever kind of strikes my fancy at the moment. I think I said, am I room 12? And I am charging $20 by Venmo for a 15-minute reading, and I will be talking about past lives in hypnotherapy. So if you'd like to check in on that. That's whenever you come and whenever you want to ask a question about it. Have fun tonight.
Thanks so much. We've got Kelsey, Jamie, Sunflower, Shannon, and Mike.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kelsey. I'm a holistic health practitioner. I help people who are struggling with chronic health symptoms reconnect with the trueness of who they are, which is health, wholeness, freedom, ease, and balance. I work with people experiencing challenges such as brain fog, chronic fatigue, asthma, irritable bowel syndrome, and many other chronic health symptoms. I use plant-based nutrition, herbs, holistic health tools, nature, the earth, energy work, and the spiritual realms to support the body, mind, soul, and coming back into balance and healing. I am not a licensed doctor and I do not diagnose or treat disease. What I offer is education, intuitive, holistic guidance and support based on my own experience and training. So I have been on my own healing journey like this, and it is my purpose to serve and help others that are on a similar path come back home to the self, be healthy, live your life whole and vibrant, just like you're made to. Like, that's the trueness of who we are. I have some offers you can come check out. I'm going to be in breakout room 4. I'd love to have you. Thank you.
It's great you mentioned some of the fine print. I put it in the chat, and I'll just throw in some fine print right now, too. By participating in this event, the attendee understands that most of us, maybe all of us tonight, are not medical doctors and not giving medical advice. The attendee further agrees that information gained from this event is for educational purposes only. Please seek medical help if needed. The attendee indemnifies MeWe fairs and practitioners and vendors. Many results related to the application of these educational materials in practice. Thank you so much. And next we've got Jamie, Sunflower, Shannon, and Mike AM. Go ahead, Jamie.
Hi, my name's Jamie. I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia. The modalities that I like to practice in are mediumship and Akashic records, and sometimes tarot cards. I'll be in room 3, and I'll be doing a talk later on Akashic records. I believe it's 7:30, but I could be corrected.
All right, great. I will check and see if the time is correct, and if not, I will let everyone know, including you. All right, Sunflower, Shannon, and Mike AM are next. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Sunflower Laverne, and I am a psychic medium, a spiritual wealth coach. I'm also a hypnotherapist, QHHT. I also challenge some of the mental labels that we were given in the past, and I look deeper into what the soul is actually going through within it, whether it's lessons, karmic things. I go to the soul so that way I can help the person heal at the soul level and help them grow. I've been a psychic medium my whole entire life. I actually work internationally a lot. I also have been doing this for a very, very long time. I was labeled with a lot of things that I have proven were not true. And so for myself, I will be doing so well. My talk will be about what your spirit already knows about abundance. And I'll be doing readings. Mini readings are $20 for 10 minutes. And then in the private room, I'll be doing the psychic wisdom session for 70 for 30. So thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Sunflower. Sunflower is also joining us for the first time here at the online fair. Next is Shannon, then Mike AM.
It's been a while, actually, but yeah.
Hey there, my name is Shannon. My pronouns are they, them. I'm going to be in room 14 tonight, and I'll be offering 20-minute craniosacral sessions remotely, obviously, since we're here online, as well as animal communication and intuitive readings for humans. I have a pretty long history of healing. I worked as a massage therapist for close to a decade and was also a certified biodynamic craniosacral therapist, and then got more into spiritual stuff like shamanic healing and ancestral healing, and realized it's kind of just like the craniosacral actually applies equally as well online or remotely as it does in person, which I've been very excited to share with people. I also have done a lot of my own personal growth work and bring a very trauma-informed lens to everything that I offer to people. I'm also queer and neurodivergent, so I hold space for a lot of different neurotypes and ways of being in the world. So yeah, look forward to seeing y'all. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Shannon. Next is Mike AM, who I mentioned is joining us for the first time. Great to have you.
Hi, I'm Mike Rogers. I'm an evidential medium. I've been doing this for a while now. I practice quite often. My goal is to bring evidence every single reading and messages. And I am at the point where I just feel how grateful I am to be able to tell someone else how this can work. And I'm at that point. So if you'd like to come to my room, I'm giving free 60-second psychic readings. And you'd be surprised how much information gets spit out in that minute. And I'm doing mediumship readings. I believe it's half off, just about. It's $20 for 10 minutes. It's $35 for 20 minutes. If you want to learn anything about how to practice your clairs, I can make it really simple to understand. So feel free to stop by and I'll let you know. Thank you.
Great, thanks, Mike. So practitioners, is there any practitioner that's registered to be in the fair that hasn't introduced themselves here? Did I get all of you? If I missed any of you, or you see someone I missed, unmute and tell me. All right, feel free to jump in and let me know if I missed someone. We're also going to be joined later tonight by Nova Ravenswood, who does numerology, runes, cards, pendulum, and witchcraft courses. We will hopefully be joined later tonight by Rosewood, who does light language, energy work, shadow work, past life clearing, divination. And is that everybody? We might be joined tonight by Shannon, who does evidential mediumship. And I'm Laureli Shimayo. I'm an intuitive eye reader. I read your eyes, read your soul. I use archetypes to describe what I see to help you better understand who you are, your purpose, and help you make choices about what you do and who you do it with. I particularly love to apply this work to matchmaking because with online dating, I can see all these eyes and I can help you find your soulmates really easily. My aim is to have you show up, be who you are, live your purpose in all that you do, including who you hang out with. So come hang out with us in the community at MeWe Fairs because we think that probably it's aligned with your purpose. You're here, right? This is probably what you're exploring. And I'm going to be in the main room running the event tonight. So if you want, I can give you some samples when you go whooshing by when I have moments. All right, we are going to be transitioning over to do our intuitive panel now. I got everybody. Did I get everybody tonight? I think maybe we did. All right, so we're going to be doing an intuitive panel where we answer questions from the audience. I've had a number of people tell me that they want to ask questions already. And you have a choice about coming up here on screen with us, and then you'll be audio and video recorded, and it'll go on our YouTube channel. You can ask a question from your seat in the audience, and then you'll be audio recorded. Or if you want, you can actually ask a question confidentially by sending me a private chat. There are a few people that have sent me private chats. A few people have put things in the group chat. And I have not tracked who is who, so I'm going to be finding out one at a time who wants to ask confidentially and have me read out their question. Also, do we have people in the audience doing astrology that want birth date information or numerology where they want full name or birth date or anything? Practitioners? Does anyone need that? It looks like it's maybe not essential for anyone. Okay, great. Well, let's see. So your name begins with an A, and you asked me a question. You said you wanted to ask a question really early on. Let's see. I can say we have A. Well, so someone's A, and then someone's in here as iPhone, and then someone is I, V, and O. You are the people that ask questions. So I need to know if you're going to want to do this confidentially or how you're going to want to ask. But let's go look for A first. Oh, and a few things I should say before we start. Actually, I'm going to ask you to unmute if you want to unmute. Let's see. So, gosh, I feel like I haven't said this in forever. I totally can't remember the order of what I typically say, but so when you ask a question, we want to answer it in a way that feels honoring of you. So if you ask this question and we start talking about this topic over here, or we go like way too deep and go too private, you don't want that, just interrupt us and let us know where you want us to be and the way we answer. We want to honor you in the way we answer. This is a great opportunity for all of you to learn from all that's asked and answered. I invite you to do that. Also, this is a great opportunity to practice opening your intuition. You might have ways that you would answer the question if you were up here with us. Please take notes, do whatever way you want to hold, and whatever comes through you. Please keep it to yourself, though, while we're answering the person's question up on the panel. And then if you want, when we're done answering their question, you're welcome to private chat them and see if they'd like to hear what came through you that might be for them. Please honor whatever they say. They might be full after hearing from several of us. Trust that it came through you for some other reason. But it's a great chance to practice opening your intuition, because if you write down what you would say, and then you hear a couple of us say that, something similar, then it's confirmation that we're all tapping into the same kinds of information. You might, of course, get really great stuff come through that we happen to not mention. I've got more people saying they've got questions. All right, great. Okay, so let's go back to our first person. All right, you are unmuted. I'm going to take one of you off screen so I can potentially put them up here. All right, A, do you want to ask from your seat? Do you want me to read out your question? Do you want to come up on stage with us?
I can come up on stage.
All right, great. Can you turn on your video? I just need to get your video on to bring you up. All right, perfect. All right, what is your question?
Yeah, well, today's question, hi guys. Nice to meet you again.
Hi.
Yeah, today's question is I want to know if I will be meeting a life partner, a soulmate this year or anytime soon.
All right, so practitioners, ideally raise your hand in Zoom and let me know when you've got an answer. I will choose some of you. I'll aim to have you share the time. If you've answered a lot of questions, I'll aim to go to one of the other practitioners. And yeah, we get some answers for Ashlyn. If I'm not pronouncing your name right, let me know who wants to answer this question. All right, well, I see a thumbs up on one of my practitioners. Does that mean you want to answer? Oh, yeah, okay. So I see Kelsey. Okay, let's see. Silas has got his hand up. Kelsey's attempting to raise your hand, and maybe Sunflower's attempting to raise your hand. There should be a raise hand on the bottom on Zoom. If it's not there, look under more, look under react. I don't know where they have it hidden right now. So see if you can find it. All right, so let me get Silas up here, and then we'll go to Kelsey. Silas is first. There you go. All right. And I will aim to wave my little rock around if you're going over your minute.
Okie dokie. So here we go. I went ahead and started off by pulling some sea runes. So I think I'll have to. There we go. So here's one. This one means sea god, and then I have the one that means decrease. So basically, what I'm feeling with these right now is that don't stress. You worry, you worry, you worry. You are worried about being alone, and I really feel like the sea god, with that being there, those are the active energies that are going to be coming into your life, and so time is relative. It feels more like if you stress about it and push too much, then you're putting that block right in front of you. So just go with the flow, let things go naturally. Don't stress because it's going to happen. And just pull back on all those worries. So pull back on those worries and such like that, because you're not going to be alone. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, great. Thanks, Silas. And I've got now so many practitioners in line. Okay, Kelsey's next.
Yeah, my video got turned off. It says you cannot start your video.
I'm asking you to start your video. There we go.
There we go. Thank you. Okay. So, what came through when I kind of checked in for you, Ashlyn, is that if you're craving a partner, you're craving love. So check in with your relationship with loving yourself. I think that's really being called and asked right now. The more that you're able to kind of connect with that part of yourself, the more ready you'll be to hold that beautiful, sacred relationship with somebody else. And it's kind of like Silas mentioned, it's about looking at like what's in the way of being able to create what you desire in terms of love. Like, what are the blockages? Like, get clear about that. You can do somatics to release the energy. You can clean up your being, however it happens, and it'll help a lot.
Thank you.
Great, thanks, Kelsey. We've got Arashaya, Mike, Sunflower in line. Arashaya, Mike, Diane, and Sunflower in line. Go ahead, Arashaya.
Thank you. Hi, Ashley. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi. So I pull a card today for you. So I've got the Nine of Pentacles. So that's a beautiful energy for you. So you are independent, you are strong, you know what you want in life. Spirit just telling you, just stay grounded, stay present, let the life flow, right? So attract, do not chase, right? And this is a yes card, it's positive. So yes, it will happen for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, great. Next, we've got Mike H.
Hi, Ashlyn.
Hi.
So this is the way I like to approach this type of questions. I like to throw a few cards and see where you are right now, right? See what kind of state of being you are, because there's so many things that affect the future that are out of your control. So I like to say, okay, so where are you right now? And what can you do to put yourself in a position to meet someone that will be compatible with you, that type of thing, right? So now you're sort of manifesting this, like, moving forward, right? And working with what you have now to make it better, to make it more, I don't want to say this. I don't even know how to say it. You're not so much looking for somebody, you're open to the opportunities of meeting somebody. And I think that's way better, right? So if I was going to answer that question completely, I'd say let's do see where you are right now, see if there's a thing blocking you, and if so, what is it? Then unblock that, and then put yourself in a position where moving forward, you'll meet somebody that's compatible, that really cares for you, that wants to make a partnership with you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I've been working on myself like the past month, trying to unblock. Yeah.
All right. Good.
Thank you.
Great.
You bet.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike. Next, we have Diane and then Sunflower. Diane, you're next. Diane and then Sunflower.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't sure which mic. Hi, Ashlyn. We talked actually at the last fair. What I will tell you is I still see it is possible. The problem is that you're kind of holding on to it too much and trying to control things a little too much. Still seems to be a little bit of the blockage that we got going on here. But ultimately, if you can focus on your resources, focus on the other things that help you feel, very active in yourself and loving yourself and really caring about, where you're at and feeling yourself as a whole package, you're going to be able to see that come in. But the problem is you're kind of wanting to hold on too tight to what you're feeling you're lacking, which is ultimately slowing down the vibration that you need to be at to pull it in. So like many others, you got to kind of let go, let flow. And I'm glad to see you again tonight.
Thank you.
All right, great. And then Sunflower.
Hello. Okay, so this is what I got. First, we're in the fire horse year. Okay, so with the fire horse year, you need to learn how to bring out your feelings and you need to let some things go. That's kind of what everybody else is saying. You have to learn to let that stuff go that's kind of holding you back. Okay, that's what this year is about. All right, so as you're going through your healing process, right, like you have been, there's more things and you can feel them that need to come out. Just let them come out. Don't resist them. Okay. But the other thing is that this isn't going to happen until after February for you, okay? So we have to wait for the fire horse year to be over for you, okay? So, but what I got was that you will meet this person, but this person's going to be around a bunch of your friends, like a bunch of people. They're really positive people, okay? And so the other thing I got was that you want someone who is more like on the emotional side, more emotional based, and that you want someone who's structured and more intellectual, right? So with that being said, when you put yourself around more positive people, more positive energy, you are going to find that.
All right, great. Thanks so much for your answer. And let's see. All right, Ashlyn. Oh, wait, we've got a couple more. Let's do a couple more and then we'll go on. Let me bring a few people off and a few more people up. We've got, I don't know the order yet, but we've got Alina and Shannon both have answers for you. And it looks like Alina and then Shannon.
I'll be quick because my oracle doesn't answer yes or no questions, but the one thing that kind of popped into my head, it's a crystal healer's advice. 2 crystals, rhodochrosite to work on your heart chakra and self-love, because without loving yourself, you can't love anyone else. And once you are ready to attract someone, add malachite to it. They work very well together. So rhodochrosite will help you maintain that self-love, and malachite will help you attract the person and kind of keep their attention on yourself. I would say use malachite sparingly because you may not be wanting to be paid attention 24/7 to, but they together work really, really well. I'm wearing Melocate right now as I'm speaking. So rhodochrosite is wonderful for heart chakra and self-love.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alina. Next, Shannon, and then we're on to the next question.
Hey there, Ashlyn. I don't know if this is something you already do, but one thing that came to me is to spend some time connecting with your guides, like spirit guides. Something that Silas said about like you're not going to be alone. Like, you know, it's like there are lots of different ways to have connection in this world, and you know, like I think that that is super important to like have that connection for yourself with your guides and whatever sort of divine presence that you relate to. So that you have that foundation going into any other human relationship that you have. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shannon. All right. Thanks so much, Ashlyn. Thanks for jumping in with the first question. All right. And next we have iPhone. I'm thinking I know who that is. You have a red shirt on right now. Do you want to come up on screen? Do you want to ask from your chair? I see you're wandering through space. Okay, great. Bring you up. All right.
Okay.
What
So
is your
my question is, I went on a date the other day and met somebody who is in their consciousness. And I was receiving, I mean, it was crazy. It was the most amount of signs I've seen in all of my time. I misinterpreted something that he had said on a card that he pulled about it was spiritual union, and I thought it was spiritual unicorn. And then on our date, he brought me a toy unicorn. And then later on that day, I kept seeing unicorns. And he was talking about leveling up my energy. And then the next day we were talking and he had lied about something. So I was like, I'm just not interested. I'm moving on. But he was like, yeah, you're a medium. You've got the signs on both your hands. And so I'm just wondering, how do I continue to level up like I did on that day? Because it was just fantastic.
Great. Before anyone else goes, I'm just going to jump in and say that you're doing a great job attracting better people. That's just number one. So you already are. So you're already just totally increasing your capacity for bringing in better people that are a better match. And, you know, he lied about something big, you know, something substantial. That's great that you got rid of him quickly. If he lied about something small, but it's not really a lie, but it's like you might want to still go on a few dates with him to see and like really let yourself have the experience of being with someone better. Although if he's lying and it's coming out that early, like great to listen and great to honor it. I just wouldn't want you, just this is something people could do, is that you're having trouble letting in that it was such a good date that like as soon as you found the smallest thing that was wrong, you get rid of him. So you just got to watch that you're not doing that too. All right, let's see. We've got Silas and Sunflower, and any practitioners that have not answered a question yet, I'll get you to the front of the line. I see Arshai is in line too. So if you haven't answered a question yet, just feel free to raise your hand. Go ahead. Silas is first.
Hello again. So hello, I haven't met you. So nice to see you. So once again, I pulled some C runes. I have one that means birth, and the other one that just that means to send. So basically, keep on doing what you're doing. To continue leveling up, it's just a daily practice or paying attention to the things that have helped you level up. Just keep your eyes open, be open, surround your people with people that are better than you, or people that you feel that are more honed in their skills and stuff like that you feel are better than you, because that'll help you improve yours as well. So it's the company that you keep, just like Laureli was saying. So just keep on, not just one. It's not one answer. It's just a lot of different things, because you just have to see what really works for you. But really, just surround yourself with those types of people, and things will continue to get better and increase.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, great. Next, we've got Sunflower, then Arshaya, then Sally and Alina.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay. So please don't take this part the wrong way. So when you are going on these dates, like especially with this person, things got really, really good. And so then you eventually started looking for something that could not be as good. So what I got was allowing yourself to receive, maybe not with this person,
Yeah, yeah.
right? But allowing yourself to receive and trusting in yourself, and it's going to just level you up like there's no tomorrow. Like it's happening for you.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. It
Great,
was
thank you.
about smoking. He had no smoking on his profile. And then after talking to him, he was like, yeah, I smoke out on my back porch. And I was like, you know, that smoking does not resonate with me. And so as soon as I said that, I was like, I'd be open to friendship, and he was like, nope, goodbye. I was like, okay.
And that's perfectly like I wouldn't
Yeah.
either, right? So I
Yeah.
mean, but it's still at this point where you questioned yourself after the fact
Yeah.
instead of just allowing yourself to receive some more love from the next person that comes in.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Yes, it makes sense.
Great. All right, we've got Arsha, Sally, Alina, Mike H, and then we're on to the next question.
Yes, hi, thank you. So what I'm
Mhm.
seeing in your situation about you leveling up is that you actually need, if you want, of course, to go through a transition, right? To improve your mental and your emotional state. If we look at the tarot, that will be the Six of Swords card, right?
Okay.
So you have to go to that transition. This will level you up, right? Toward better emotions, toward more clarity, right? If you ask about your relationship, this will totally tell you move on, right? So
Okay.
this is what I've got for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Next, we have Sally, Alina, Mike H.
I got was that there's some positive things here in this man, and there's some not so good. And he was deceitful about the smoking thing, and that's a red flag. I like everything that everyone said. The one thing I will say is, just remember Mercury is in retrograde until the 23rd. And this has been a really tough one. So, at least for me, let me tell you. So, lots of communication issues, and so people can easily misunderstand the other. But your example was pretty clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
good
He
for
was
you.
pushing me. He was pushing me that I need to have nicotine in my life. And I was like, it doesn't resonate with me.
Oh, no, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, why? And so good for standing up for yourself and
Thank you.
recognizing that. So you should give yourself a big pat on the back.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so soldier on, girl.
Thank you.
All right, great. Next, we have Alina, Mike H, and Shannon.
I pulled Ice Queen, and that is a Cancer and Capricorn combination. Cancer is emotions, Capricorn is limitations. The overall advice with this card is keep your emotions in check. Basically, don't let them guide you on your way. You know, this is not the time to let emotions rule. This is probably more of the time than where your head is ruling, where your mind is working. And trust your head and your mind and your intuition. You know, they will guide you better than the knee-jerk reactions of emotionality that Cancer sometimes can have.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Alina. We've got Mike H, Shannon, Diane. Be quick, please. I'm adding a couple more practitioners in. We got to get to the next question. Mike H.
Hey, real quick, it's funny that Alina said something about the emotions because I'm going to say something about the mind. All right, you seem to. I drew a card, and you seem to the type of person who really likes to have control of things, not in a bad way, but you like control things, right? You like to make sure that
I'm
they're
a
ready
Virgo.
where you are. You know, everything's going great. Now, this is going to apply to the leveling up. Unfortunately, leveling up is nothing you can control. You have to let it go. You have to be. Sometimes it's going to happen fast. Sometimes it's going to take some time. It's not a thing you can control. So as long as you understand that ahead of time, it's not going to bother you, right? So that balances out what Alina just said, right? Don't let your emotions get overwrought with them, but at the same time, don't feel like you have to control stuff. Let it happen. It will happen, but let it happen in its own time. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great. Next, we've got Shannon and Diane.
There, so this actually feels related to both what Mike and Alina were saying. But what I saw was to not be attached to what symbols might mean. So like like it's really interesting, that whole series of events with the unicorns. And just to try to not overlay too much meaning on it, to be open to like what it actually, like those things might mean. Because I feel like that will, like what I'm seeing is that will help keep different possibilities in your life open, rather than, kind of going down this narrow path that may or may not be the most beneficial.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, great. And Diane.
Following up Mike and Selena as well, guided more to just speak on, you were asking about leveling up. Your communication about it in general is what I'm getting is you need to be speaking about it and recognizing that you already have. I mean, this all came in front of you and presented itself as something pretty obvious, like, hey, no, not for me, liar, get out, So you need to actually recognize this space for yourself and just stop communicating as if you're not there, you're not capable of breaking these things down and seeing it for what it really is. It's time for you to level yourself up with your own communication. So start speaking about it as, I've already leveled up. I know what I'm doing. I can have a unicorn moment any day because I am the unicorn. So that's all I got.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
That's great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your question. I think you got some great answers, and thanks for contributing and for being on this journey.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we have I in line to ask a question. You, I think, wrote in the public chat. You might want to come up. I'm not sure. Here you go. I'm asking you to unmute right now. I don't know if you want me to read your question or if you want to come up. Do you want to ask from your chair? Yeah, you're unmuted. Do you want to read your question?
Yes, I'll read my question.
Okay. Or yeah, tell us your question.
I'm trying to find it. Anyways, my mother passed away back in November, and I was her caregiver. I was living with her, and I'm facing. I don't know what to do. I could sell the house. I could stay in the house. I could sell everything and move to Thailand. I don't know. So I guess my question would be, which direction or what kind of guidance could I maybe get?
Okay, great. Yeah. And I think, do you have trouble making decisions in general?
Yes.
Yeah, it felt like maybe you did in your voice. So I should encourage you to think of something that you really, really enjoy, that you so enjoy. It might be food, but just any activity that you just love doing, and notice your body. And then think about something you don't like to do at all, and notice your body. And so get a sense of what those are. And then as you go through all the different options, notice how you feel in your body. Like imagine doing that thing. You might be moving, just move around in the space you're in doing that thing and notice your body. And that will help you make some decisions. All right, we've got people in line now. We've got Mike H. So I'm saying let your body help you make choices, make decisions. And you get a sense of what the options are in your body by what you like and what you don't like, as an examples of a continuum. All right, I'm bringing some practitioners up on screen that have answers for you. We've got Mike H up here. Yeah, Mike H, Alina, Kelsey, Sunflower.
From one caregiver to another, my best advice is take some time to decompress, because caregiving is very stressful, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. You tend to lose yourself. There's hardly any little time for you while you were doing it. I totally get this. I'm caregiving for my wife. So the best you can do right now before you make any decisions at all is just take some time to decompress, let the stress get out of your body, let your mind get clear again, go spend some time outside with the trees, go spend some time with some friends that you haven't seen in a while. But give yourself some time to decompress before you make any decisions whatsoever. And then once you've had that time, you feel a lot better, then you can start making more decisions, because then there'll be ones that will help you more. They'll be more advantageous because you're not making them in a stressful, I got to get out of here, whatever the case is. But that would be my advice as a caregiver to you. That would be my advice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great, thanks. We've got Alina, Kelsey, Sunflower.
Yeah, my house is in the middle of an estate sale, but I've been trying to put that together for months.
And it might be that you want to get some help too and not do this all on your own. You don't have to do this all on your own. I bet you have people that will assist you. And with the estate sale, you might have someone that assists you that, they just get a percentage of what you sell. So you don't have to pay them up front. So you can find a way to get that support. All right, Alina and then Kelsey.
I pulled the lover card, and that's the ultimate Taurus. The advice with that card is give yourself all the self-love and self-care you can. And I know it's going to sound like I'm parroting Mike, but there is a reason why we get in sync with our answers. And, give yourself all the good things, all the luxury things, all the yummy things, all the beautiful things, all the comfortable things. You have done this for so long. You deserve each and every good bit of it. Okay? Tell yourself that, look in the mirror and tell yourself that. I have this woman looking in the mirror on the card, admiring herself. I deserve all of that, and I'll get all of that. And give it all to yourself. You deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
That's great. Thank you. Kelsey is next.
I had this beautiful experience when I had to make a decision around getting what do you call it, jabbed, during the times in 2020. I had this opportunity. If I do it, then I can go to this cool place and have a cool job. But if I don't get that. And I'll have to figure things out on my own. I went into my sacred nature spot. I just asked this tree that is like one of my best friend trees. I asked it, like, can you please give me guidance? And as I was walking away, I heard clearly, what would you do if you loved yourself? This is about, we're here for self-love, to learn how to really love and honor ourselves. If you come into who you are truly right now, what do you desire? What do you choose if you're able to let fear step aside and really get clear in yourself about what you're here for, what you're made for, what you really want to do? Where's your heart and your passion? And that is my advice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Kelsey. All right, next is Sunflower.
Hi. Okay, so what I got was you have been asking for signs and that your spirit team is showing you signs, but your nervous system needs some rest. And that when you are calm, you can trust yourself more. Okay. And so they're saying that watch for the signs. Sorry, I had to write my stuff down so I don't forget it. Watch for the signs and notice them in order for the answers that are coming, because it's going to be coming to you and you're going to start noticing more and more things. And those are going to be your answers from your own spirit team.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I see angel numbers repeatedly every day.
Okay. Yeah. So just start watching them because they all mean something. Okay. They're actually trying to tell you something. So you are getting the messages. It's time for your body to kind of just take like Laurel said, just calm down and let your nerves just kind of settle. And that way you can get the messages.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Thank you. We've got Jamie, Arshaya, Silas, Sally, and we're on to the next question. Jamie, go ahead.
Hi, I was just thinking, you've been through a lot and it's a very tough situation to go through. And I agree with what everybody else has been saying. You need to take some time for you, because caregiving for other people, you're always thinking about them and not yourself. And you need the answers. You need to get into yourself a bit, your own head. Sit back and read a book and take it easy and think of things. And then you'll start seeing the signs that are all around you.
Thanks so much, Jamie. Arshaya is next.
Thank you. So I see that your spirit guides actually are showing you a lot of signs, right? Through numbers, synchronicities, right? But because probably you are so tired, exhausted, you may not see them, right? So what I will advise will be get some grounding. This should help you a lot. And you know what, in life, when you don't know what direction to go, it's uncertain, just do what do you want, what do you love right now, right? Just try to pamper yourself a little bit. That would be the best advice right now.
Thanks, Arashaya. We've got Silas, Sally, and then maybe Diane is going to sneak in. All right, go ahead.
Great. So I pulled 2 sea runes again. And so here I have one that means life. And then this one means sea spirit. So what I'm feeling from these is that it's almost like the hermit card from the tarot, that you've been secluded and just internal and not living life, and just being very recluse. So now it's time to heal. Go to the beach. Literally, like, go to the beach or go to the sea, go to a river, jump in the water, feel those energies, let things flow, let go of all the hurt and the pain, because I'm sure that was a very traumatic experience for you. I mean, that was your whole world for a while, it feels like. And so, I mean, things like that are just are very hard. So go to the ocean, go to a river, put your feet in there, and let some of that pain go and be transmuted, and just live life again. It's time to live life again. Come back to the living. Come back to this reality system, and there are just so many things that you can do. Tap back into your passions.
Great. Thanks so
I'll
much.
stop there.
Okay, we've all got so much to share. So this is why you get to go around the rooms
Yeah.
afterwards, everyone. We've got Sally and Diane. Go ahead, Sally.
You're getting a couple things. Everybody's giving you very good insight and advice. It's time to not only rest, but to also to grieve and own your feelings, because what I'm picking up is you have some mixed feelings. You obviously cared about your mother, or you wouldn't have been her caretaker, but the part of you is also relieved that she's gone. And that's okay, because it's exhausting. And sometimes when people are very sick and we've taken care of them a long time, and if they're not doing well, like if they're in a lot of pain or whatever, you're actually relieved when they go. It's a mixed bag. I've done lots of hospice, so I know how that works. And so honor however you feel. It's okay, and allow yourself to cry and allow yourself to go through the grieving process, but also take care of yourself. And then just listen, hug that tree. I love the tree analogy. They also will talk to you, and you'll be more clear after you just kind of rest for a little while. And then if you need help again, come back on and we'll see where you're at that time.
Okay.
Thanks, Sally. And Diane's got a little bit more.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say angel number 1010 popped up immediately, and I heard go to Thailand. The fact is that you do need to grieve this. You do need to process these emotions. I'm not gonna say move to Thailand, but being spontaneous right now, getting yourself out of this rut and having a little fun, enjoying yourself and putting that energy back into you right now is going to help you process this ending a new beginning. And you're going to be a lot clearer to be able to figure out exactly what steps you want to make next. But I'm being told, like Silas, you need to go to the beach, process some emotions, but go ahead and hit the Thailand beach. It's gorgeous. And as someone who's been there, truly I understand the loss, and we all truly feel for you in that position. So good luck, and thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for your question. All right, we are here at the top of the hour, but I'm going to sneak in one more question. And you said you'd be willing to come up. So Vanessa, let me go find you. I need to make sure your video's on, and then there you are, and I'll bring you up. All right, great. What is your question today?
Hi, first of all, thank you very much for this opportunity. I love seeing you guys again. Many of them I see again. Anyway, I've been having a lot of activations going on recently, and I'd love to know if you guys pick up any what messages they sending to me. What are the special messages are they sending to me? What are they up to?
All right. Do we have any messages for Vanessa? If there are any practitioners that have not answered questions, you get to the front of the line. If any of you have something you want to share, if you've only answered one question, just let me know. I want to give you priority. If you've answered a few questions, I'm just going to pause for a moment to see if someone else wants to go. Any practitioners want to go that have not answered questions yet? Raise your hand in Zoom. Let me know. Okay.
All right.
Let's go ahead.
Hi.
Yeah, go ahead, Sunflower.
Okay, hi, Vanessa. So you're getting more psychic information. Yes, you are. So the first thing that came to me is the planets are starting to connect. Well, actually, they've been connecting. You're just now, the receptors are just now picking up. All right. So, well, you can do that if you want to, but it's actually a really, really nice gift. Just my best advice in this area is honor your boundaries. Honor your boundaries because I will tell you, talking with spirit, they already don't have a lot of boundaries. They're very kind and sweet. However, these outer planetary systems, there's good ones and there's not so good ones. I mean, I don't really look at things as good and bad, but I do like to protect my own planet. And so whatever feels comfortable for you, they're going to give you information that's going to make you go, "Ugh," right? Because you're going to have to learn to trust yourself. But just know that the more you open up, you have the right to set these boundaries, even with the other planetary systems. And ask your higher self and ask who you talk to make sure that only the good comes in, because you don't need to deal with all that stuff if that's not what you want.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great, thanks. All right. Silas has an answer. Go ahead, Silas.
Okay, so since I've been talking a lot, I'll try and be a little bit more brief. But I pulled two. I have this one looks like a star. This one means protection. And then this one means the spellcaster. So I'm going to start with the protection, and I'm going to take what Sunflower said, and I'm going to expand it a little bit. So Sunflower said boundaries. So I'm going to expand that to say psychic hygiene. Make sure you're doing your witch's shield or your protective bubble so that you don't absorb all of the energies. Because there's energies that aren't going to vibrate with you and they're going to cause issues, or they're just going to make you feel ick. So make sure you have those boundaries and you do that psychic shield and do your psychic hygiene. And then the other one with the spellcaster, that means just really send out what you want. Like, what do you want your abilities to grow to? What messages you want to receive? Just, you have the power. You have all the tools. Use them.
Thank you.
Great.
Your wish is my command.
Then we've got Dan's got an answer, and then Nicole's got an answer.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi.
So I'm going to follow up with both of them and actually say that part of the boundaries you need to set is actually with some of your family. Some of them have gifts and don't necessarily recognize their energy and how it can affect you. As you're continuing to grow and continuing to connect with your guides, you need to make sure you're also setting those boundaries with your family and your loved ones in your space, because they can interrupt and cause you to pick up some other signals that aren't necessarily what you're supposed to be picking up. So stay balanced, stay active with your gift, but keep that hygiene up, especially around your family, because some of them don't sit at the vibration you sit at. And we love them. Yes, exactly. And we love them, but sometimes we do have to set those boundaries, do some cord cutting, make sure you put yourself in a protective bubble before you start connecting. That way you can ensure that what you're getting is just for you and from you. Okay.
Thank you, Diane.
Thanks, Diane. We've got Nicole and Jamie.
Yeah, I was wondering if you have like a practice that you already do, because consistency can help with connecting with spirits. So what I do in the morning to connect is have like a meditation that's specifically for, I'm open for messaging today. And so the more consistently you show up, the more consistently they'll show up.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Nicole. And then Jamie.
But I was getting a little bit, I know you a bit, but I was getting that you need to relax more as much as you can, though I know it's difficult for you. because your spirit guides are speaking to you. That just if we're going too fast, 100 miles an hour, it's hard to listen. So we need to find a way to do that. And they're right about the protection. You need to protect everyone in your house. That's it.
Thank you, Jamie.
Great. Oh, and Mike's got an answer too. All right, go ahead, Mike. So there's Mike AM. Go ahead.
Oh, hello. Hi. I went through this a while ago, and some good advice is to surround yourself with, I mean, good people is a little complicated saying that. It'd be really good to be by yourself too, meditate, and you just tell yourself, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. This is normal over and over and over. Because it is normal and it can be quite a path, and it's confusing. Sometimes we can think that we might be getting mental health issues, and it's not a mental health issue. It's part of this whole dimension over here that we're all presenting you today. I know that Diane would be an amazing person to talk to about this. If you ever have any issues that you're encountering with the voices or things that you might be tuning into. So just take good care of yourself, spend more time by yourself.
Thanks, Mike.
Great. And yeah, Vanessa, those of us that know you've been on this pathway to open for a while. So it's great that things are opening up so much more. All right.
Yeah.
And we've got one more answer from Shannon before we finish up the panel.
Hey there. I hope this is okay to say, Laureli. Let me know if it's not. But one thing I just will add, Vanessa, since we're almost out of time, is one of the things that I'm offering in my room, a free ongoing Q&A, is about trauma-informed spiritual awakening and spiritual sovereignty. I've gone through a lot of, big process myself and have learned a lot along the way. So, I'm happy to answer or to chat about that or whatever. So if anything comes
do you
up,
have a nugget about that, about how to do it in a trauma-informed way, how to be opening right now? Do you have just a nugget?
Oh my gosh. I mean, time constraints, but I guess a quick thing, if I had to summarize it in 2 seconds or throw one thing out there, would be one thing that I learned a hard way was to realize that I don't have to do everything my guides are asking of me or everything the spirit is presenting to me. I don't necessarily have to follow that path unless I really want to, unless it feels good to me and it feels joyful and it feels like it's going to be a nourishing thing for me. Because my guides and my ancestors and everybody have asked me to do a lot over the last several years, and I've been happy to do a lot of it. And other parts of it, I was like, oh, wow, that was really overwhelming and a lot. And maybe shouldn't have gone about it the way I did. So there, just that, we really ultimately have control over this. And just because it's these bigger forces and these big entities around us, bringing this to us, we here as humans still get to say yes or no. That's a very quick version.
Great. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, Vanessa. I'm excited for you and some great answers. Is there anything you want to share about that before we complete?
Yeah. And then the main reason that I was laughing when Mike when he was talking about Diane is that she and I we've been working together for a long time. That's why we've been laughing about it, because yep.
Great.
Then thanks everybody. Great suggestions.
Thanks so much, Vanessa. All right, great. We are going to be turning off the recording in just a moment. Thanks everyone for being here for the beginning of our online fair, where we did our introductions and we answered questions on the intuitive panel. We have so many more questions that we didn't get to. So practitioners, so all the different questions that people might be bringing to you. And practitioners, if you have the link of all the email I sent out, you can get a link to the sheet that has the questions. People were going to ask things about dealing with depression and community and seeing if past life issues are a roadblock, or if there's a likelihood their partner can overcome their darkness and prevail, or having medical stuff go on like spinal stenosis and how to release the pain, or my best friend and I started a business together in the wellness field, and something about focusing our energies and is success in our future. So there are people here working on financial stuff tonight, some of the practitioners, and then will I meet my soulmates? So there's tons of different things that people are wanting to talk about tonight. So those of you that are attending the fair, we're getting ready to move to our breakout rooms. You're going to have a chance to go around from room to room and connect with all the practitioners that are here. And in just 4 minutes, we have 3 talks starting. I'm going to just say what they are, and then I'm going to be turning off the recording and get you all sorted out in your room. So we're going to be having your personal map to energy healing with a free pendulum energetic snapshot. Oh, Rosewood is not here yet, so we're not doing that with Rosewood yet. So cancel that. We have 2 talks right now. Plant medicine and microdosing and Q&A with Mandi in room 5. And crystal grids made easy, seed of life grid and activation technique with Alina in room 1. So room 5 and room 1 are the first talks. And then we have talks throughout the evening. And let's turn off our recording. You can find out more about all that we do at MeWeFairs.com, and jointhefair.com is where we've got everything about our online fairs.